Oh my God. Did you just dab?
Yeah, I did.
Don't ever do that.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Black Phil Built channel. Today we are tuning stock ECU Hondas. If you guys need any stock ECU Honda tuning, you can hit me up or send me a DM on Instagram. But I'm the stock ECU king of the world right now, and I've just been tuning the shit out of these things lately.
What are you talking about? The cow?
No, I'm talking about stock ECU. I'm talking about you. I'm you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stock ECU.
Is that why you're dressing all black?
I don't see color.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be working on well, a couple episodes ago I started on a black EK Civic that had our budget B series turbo kit in it. Well, the guy kind of gave up on that project because when we pulled the oil pan off, there were some metal shavings and some a lot of debris in his oil pan because he got the motor from a junkyard. So he ended up selling the turbo kit. Well, he sold the car and then he sold the turbo kit to another customer of mine, Derek. He has a red, well, he's got two EG coupes. He's got one that's red, that's all motor B series, and something's about to pull the plugs out of this because we got to do a leak down test on it. For some reason, heating up super fast, and even with the fans on, it's still heating up. So we either think the heads are cracked from them being ported, or it's got a blown head gasket from the previous owner from the previous owner. So we're gonna get this knocked out here in a second. But like I was explaining before, the guy that used to own the turbo kit sold the turbo kit to my man Derek over there, and we put it on. And it's got a wrench on top of the valve cover inside. About to change the plugs anyway. But it's got Rev 9 57mm turbo, like explained to y'all before. eBay wastegate, eBay blow off valve. I made a custom side exit. Exhaust for it. I'm gonna put a trim ring on it also. And I made a dump tube for it also. I'm gonna change the plugs to some BKR 7E NGK plugs, and it's got 1000cc injectors in there, and it's gonna get a it's gonna get an Omni Power 4-bar map sensor. Car will be tuned on HTS, which is the new stock ECU software I've been using, really great, and pretty much that should be about it. Hoping to make about 300 horsepower on like 14 to 15 pounds. It is a B16 motor, small displacement, so it's going to take a fair bit more amount of boost to make the power that we want it to make. It is going to be tuned on 93 also, and it's got a AEM fuel pump in the car. So I'm going to go ahead. I got to take the downpipe off. I need to wrap it. I also need to wait on the wastegate. Supposed to be here sometime soon. I thought my mailman would have dropped it off by now, but still hasn't. So because this one it's not sealing correctly. I mean, sometimes it's like hit or miss with these wastegates. This is the first one that I've had a problem with in about a year. So, and I bought it from somewhere else that I didn't buy the previous ones that I bought from, so that's probably the reason why. So yeah, pretty much about to take the downpipe off, like I said before, wrap it, because it is sort of close to the radiator, and that should be about it. And then just wait for a new wastegate to come in. Derek's got the new map sensor, and we're just gonna go ahead and get on the dyno and tune it. Alright, so later on in the day, been waiting on this wastegate to come in. It finally came in. Got the car on the dyno. Got a pretty decent base map. I just have to adjust some timing on the ECU, because for some reason when it does do the base map, it basically sets the timing and boost to 0. So I gotta add some timing there. And then the fuel map is almost done. I just have to create a curve. I've done the idle map and basically just like tipping and stuff like that. So once I get all that stuff figured out, we'll start making some low cam pulls first, and then we'll start making some high cam pulls and see how much boost we're on. What we got going on, Stump? What happened today?
We fixed it. But
let's talk about third gear.
Does it spin third? No, he
Well,
missed,
I
he missed third.
I didn't miss third. I missed fourth. My foot slid off in the pedal. I'm about to hit fourth, but he's too scared to ride. Either get in the car or you scared. All right, bet. I'm about to hit fourth.
Oh my God, let me put a camera in the car. All right, so we fixed heavy flow. We figured out the problem. Like I said before, it was the twin disc, the disc. If you can look in here, those splines are rounded off. I had a competition clutch do this to me a couple years ago when I had like a 650 horsepower K-Series EK, and as soon as I heard the noise, I already knew what it was. So we put a action, I don't know how the hell we keep getting these damn action clutches. Well, we put another action clutch in here. Everybody in damn Charlotte wants an action clutch. So we put a action Ironman in here, which is like the Estate 6, which is supposed to be equivalent to a super single, but it's really not. So hopefully this clutch stays in the car. And my man Jason here is about to feel fourth gear. So what'd you say, high gear is the truth?
Huh?
High gear is the truth? Nah, I bet.
Probably.
Was the fastest thing you ever rode in?
No.
It's very fucking slow right now, so yeah.
Definitely not fast ever.
Yeah. So we got these 235s on here doing work. So I'm set a GoPro up in the car so these goons can go do a damn pull and see what fourth gear feels like. And I need Stumpy to log mile an hour because right now we don't have a speedometer. So would really like to know what it does in fourth gear because that'll determine what it does in the track in fourth gear, because I have like a calculation of how I can do that. I just did a couple low cam pulls. Started out at like 96 horsepower, really rich, and then I slowly started to lean it out. And this is just low cam. It made 134 on low cam. Air fuel pretty respectable. It's like 11.2 to 11.5, keeping on the, I guess, sort of rich side. Now we're gonna go over onto the high cam side of things and see if we can get stuff cracking on here. The goal is to make like 280 to 300 horsepower on the car and keep it somewhere under 14 pounds. This is 5 pounds of boost also. So it's about a 57 millimeter turbo, which I believe it is. It's a 50-57. I'm not sure if it's a 50 millimeter or 57 millimeter. I haven't measured the wheel. One day I'll take the front wheel off and I'll measure it, and I'll get some good measurements for y'all and be able to tell you. But it does have a 63 AR back housing, and I guess like a 70 front. No, actually it's a really small front. It's not really big. So it's your standard T3 Chinese boy that you put on a Civic, but it doesn't smoke, doesn't do anything, doesn't pour oil out the front housing and turbo like everybody says. So for $260 turbo, you can't go wrong. So like I said before, gonna do some high cam pulls and see if we can get some more boost crammed into this thing. See if guys, last pull made 209 on 5 point, let's see, it's right there, it's like 5.15 pounds, so barely just in 5 pounds. So added some more fuel because obviously again it started to run away. So I'm trying to get the fuel curve correct. So right here we had a little bit of ignition breaker because it was my fault. I oversaw something in the map. So hopefully shouldn't do it again. So we're gonna just let the car cool down for like 5 more minutes, and then we are going to do another pull. And then after this one, after I get the fuel correct on this one, I'm going to try to see if we can get 10 more pounds and get the car on like 15 pounds. Well, like 14 to 15 pounds, and get it in the like 280, 300 range. About 8 pounds of boost, we ended up with 232. It was about 233, but I had to trim the grass some so it took a horsepower. Who cares? Anyway, about 11 on average, about 11.6 throughout the power band. And we had like this little lean spot right here, sort of lean. It's like 12.0 here, but I just cleaned that up. I don't know why I can never get this VTEC thing crossover right, but oh no, I was doing good, still on 8 pounds. So the fuel's cleaned up. I'm about to try to put another 4 pounds in the car and see what it will do. All right guys, so we put a second T in the wastegate line. I don't know if you can see that. Put a second T in there. Hopefully we can get some more boost out of this thing. Generally you can only double the wastegate spring, so it's got a 5-pound spring in there, so it should make 10 pounds, and it'll probably start fluttering after that. Well, most of the time it doesn't flutter. Most of the time it just won't make any more boost. So it's getting pretty late, so we're just gonna try to tune it on whatever the T is on there, and then whenever we need to turn it up some, because it still is on pump gas. I'm trying to keep the car safe so that it'll last long. I think on 8 pounds I only have like 16 degrees of timing in it. It's probably super low, hopefully we can get it to make 10 pounds now. So I'm getting tired. It's about 10:10. So just gonna make sure boost cut's set and make another hit. Alright guys, so I added a degree of timing in it. The motor really didn't like it, so I took it back out. It made like 5 horsepower or less, but I did get the air fuel pretty much in the richer territory. Don't mind this, this Dyno does stupid shit all the time. And if you're still in like the sampling and pull, it'll log the air fuel and the RPM still. So but around here it's about like 11.3, I should say, which is plenty safe for this car. And it is compensated to like 15 pounds anyway, so if it does creep on the street, it's okay. Still on 11 pounds, which is pretty good. Made 257, well 263 I should say. Dyno does reload. It's in a corner. Front wheel drive should always reload on this dyno. I don't know why. I could tune an LS car, it'll make great power when it's facing this way because it's getting fresh air, but it's pretty much sucking up all the dumb shit that's in this corner right here. So it never makes good read. It never reads good on this dyno. Motor's still good. Everything's still good. I'm gonna go ahead and burn this chip. Oh, actually no. Wait. I have to do 2-step. So I'm gonna work on. Well, I'm gonna set the 2-step up real quick. It's gonna take me a couple seconds, and get some clips of that too.
I said, I ain't even get that last one. Shit, it was better than the first one.
Somebody please call 911 now! But there you got it. 263 horsepower car. Should do pretty good. Maybe it go mid 11s. I don't know. Low 11s, high 11s, I should say. But a driver, huh? And we got the slick for it, so you know, anybody open to free smoke. Oh shit, Stump, look at the table. Damn, fam. High five, dog. My dude.
They can get 11 pounds of flow or 11 pounds of B6.
That's crazy. 11 pounds on that turbo?
Power platform?
Completely different, I know, right?
1.6, 2.0? Completely different.
Technology. Always, guys, comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next upload.